Is there anything I can do to get out of a non-compete clause in a contract? Non-competes are tricky because there is no one size fits all when it comes to the answer of whether a non-compete is necessary or is enforceable. Non-competes have recently been made illegal, but that's only for certain positions. In positions where the employee is an executive of sorts, then an employer is still allowed to use a non-compete and to employ it for their benefit. Can you negotiate out of it? Sure, you can. You just have to make sure you know how to negotiate out of it, what to offer in exchange for it. Is there a reason to fully remove it, or should you limit what the market is that you're carved out of if you stop working with an employer? There are definitely ways to negotiate a non-compete. It's just a matter of knowing how to negotiate in a way that doesn't push the employer away from you or scares them from still getting into a contract with you. But the answer to your question is yes, there is a way to limit it, and you should limit it if you have concerns, because it may be, if you're in a position of a manager or above, then there may be a chance that this clause is still enforceable. Follow-up question about that is, why do some employers try to enforce non-compete clauses? Employers want to open their books in a way, their procedures, everything that they can to their employees. And for them to do that, it is a bit of a risk on the employer to have the employee see all this information and then turn around and then go give that information to another employer, a competing employer potentially also. Or they could take that information and essentially start a competing business. That is the reason that non-competes have been traditionally used. And now that is the same issue. For executives and positions like VPs or directors, an employer can enforce a non-compete clause, stopping this employee from going to another employer so that they don't essentially take away with them the trade secrets and anything that they learned from that employer. So that's the rationale behind using non-competes.